Well, we are now joined here in the press box by Luton Town manager Nathan Jones. And Nathan, a 2-1 defeat against Grimsby this afternoon. What's your thoughts on that 90 minutes?
Just weren't good. We weren't good enough. If I'm honest, that wasn't us. I mean, we took so long to come out of the blocks. We weren't sharp. We didn't press. We didn't win any battles. We just looked a little bit lacklustre today. And as I said, they've done brilliant. They've done fantastically well for me. But that was not great today. As I said, we didn't have our usual intensity. We didn't have our usual press. And maybe that's because maybe they got carried away, or maybe last week's euphoria and the thing start thinking they're better than what they are. But we strayed from the fundamentals we do well, and we didn't do those today, and that's why we got the result we did.
Last week you described the performance as probably the best you'd seen since your tenureship as Luton Town manager. How have things changed so drastically in 7 days to witness that today?
I don't know. I really don't know. We made one change and bringing and Sheehan in because he's quite important when we to do what we do. But today we didn't just defend. We didn't have enough aggression. We didn't have enough about us. I said our press wasn't there. We didn't win the ball enough, and then being on the front foot, we weren't. And we just weren't good enough. And ironically, we still had enough chances to probably have got something from the game. I mean, I think I'd be harsh on Grimsby if I said we had enough chances to win the game. We probably did, but they had a few on the break late on when we were going for it as well. So just disappointing, really.
You mentioned Alan Sheehan, then the one change. How difficult a decision was it to bring in a player that hasn't featured all season and replace your captain, Scott Cuthbert?
Yeah, it was a big decision and one of the most difficult ones I've had to make, but I felt it was right in terms of the balance and so on. And when I watched, until I watched the video, I wouldn't know if that's a good decision or a bad one. But we weren't at it today. We didn't defend well enough. We didn't play well enough. We didn't have enough intensity about us. Because they weren't great goals, from our point of view. They weren't great goals. It's a scruffy one, the first one, and the tap in, and that one. It's from a counter attack which we've worked on because we know they're a counter attack inside as well. And then to allow him the free header, and again something to clean it. Bad goals to give away from us, but to be all credit to them. They came, they did a job, and I said I can't not say that they deserved the victory.
At half time you made two changes. You brought Glenn Ray on, you also brought Isaac Vassell on. Is it one of them tactical and one of them an injury? What's the story of Danny Hilton?
Danny Hilton picked up a knock on his face, whether it was an elbow or something, we don't know. And we just felt it's better because it wasn't right, so he, just in case he had another knock in there, we brought on Isaac. The other one was tactical, and I'm fed up of making early tactical decisions in that position, so something has to change. I'll probably beat myself up about that because Glenn's been away, he's had 2 games, but when he plays, he gives us that aggression, he gives us that real defending nous in there, and that's what you need from that position. It isn't just a free playing midfield player. It's a real important role. So I probably made that's my fault there.
Hello. Glenn popped up with a tremendous goal to equalise, a great strike, and I believe possibly his first professional goal.
Yeah, and he's not in there to score goals and stuff. He's in there to show things up, and I said he's better when he came on. We looked more secure and we had a bit more aggression because, to be fair to him, he is aggressive and he does have a right go. It's just the others weren't really at it today. And again, let's not be too down. We've gone in today, we were top of the league. We've been in excellent form. It's just a disappointing one.
Jack Marriott's pulled 2 great shots out, great saves from the keeper as well, hasn't he, in that second half?
Yeah, we haven't. We've had other chances where we could have finished. Isaac's had a great opportunity there. We just needs a little bit of a cool head. But look, there are chances late on. It was too open a game for us. We want more control in the game. We didn't get that today, and that started with our defensive responsibilities, really.
I mean, the players will obviously know from the performance and from the result today, but your attitude to them, are they very clear of your frustration and what you expect from them after today, or are you not a throwing things and shouting at them kind of manager?
Well, it seems a bit of a strange question. If I need to, I'll do that, and they know what I want from them day in, day out, because we do stuff day in, day out. But whether I rant and rave, that stays in there. But look, they know what I want from them, because I'm a passionate guy, I'm a passionate manager. I work too hard not to let them know. And as I said, we want a reaction. We wanted a reaction half time. We got a bit of it, but just disappointed with how we lost the game in the end.
And a word on Alex Gilead. We saw him come on for his first appearance for Luton Town, albeit not for too long, but showed some lively touches and some good opportunity created on one occasion, wasn't there?
And look, we know he's a talented boy. It's just he said he's joined us late, so he's missed the pre-season. So the minute, same with Jake Gray, they're good players, and what we just need time to bed in really. And they said it's a long season, and they'll give us something. They will.
It's obviously a week away now. You've got a chance to get the players back on the training ground. You know what they're capable of. All the Luton fans this season have seen how well they can play, and this is just a bad day at the office and move on.
Well, yeah, I hope so, because I don't want that to continue. I said we wanted to cement our place today where we were. We haven't, and with others winning, we would have dropped down. And it says we've got big 2 games coming up, but we need to be better than that. We just need to be better than out of possession. We've prided ourselves on our work rate and our desire to do well, and we didn't have that today. And that's, I can take it if we don't quite play well, but if we keep a clean sheet and our performance levels are there, then I won't have a problem. But today, that wasn't there.
But you must have been proud of the supporters that were positive throughout and kept the support up, didn't they?
They've been excellent, and I said we brought a bit of credit in that way, and hopefully we won't give them too many performances like that, because we have brought a bit of credit with the way we've played and how we have played. And even today, we weren't at our best, but we tried to win it. We tried to win the game, and we've had enough chances to maybe nicked it. But I think that would have been harsh on Grimsby, because I can't say that we were clearly a better side, and they've had chances as well.
Thanks for your time, mate.
Cheers.
Cheers.